Friday, something, end of August 26th, something like that. I had an idea to start a series, instead of doing like a full boring review of the Cayman, that I would pick and choose different parts of it that I want to talk about after using it for, well, it's a little bit over a month now. So, and the first one that I want to hit on to kick off this series is the transmission. Well, my current car, my everyday car, my Volkswagen GTI, it's a Mark 6 GTI. That one has the dual clutch transmission in it, the DSG transmission, and the GTI that I had before that, I had a 2007 Mark 5 GTI. That one had the dual clutch transmission. Long story short, a few years ago, when I was working at the dealership, we got a trade-in of a 2009 Audi TT, and at that time I was in my I had a 2004 Jetta GLI VR6, and it was a standard, and every car that I had before that was a standard. So before taking all the pictures of the car, that's what I did. I took pictures of all the pre-owned cars and I loaded them up online. I took it down to get some gas because it was running low on gas. Well, it had the dual clutch transmission in it, and I instantly fell in love with it. You know, the Audi TT has the same engine as the GTI. Took it for a test drive, loved it, fell in love with it. The gear shifts were so fast, it was awesome, and I just had to have one. I had to have one. So literally like about 6 weeks later, I found a 2007 GTI, very low miles, dual clutch, DSG transmission. Bought it, loved it. Traded that one in, bought the 2010 that I have now, still love it. Got this one, got the Cayman standard. I wanted to go back to standard because it's a lot more fun with a sports car, whatever. But where I live and my commute, it's not all that fun. Living in central Massachusetts and living just off of Route 9. Route 9 is like you know, east to west corridor. I can jump on Route 9 right now and head right into Boston, or head west into Worcester, and it's not fun. It's rush hour in the morning, rush hour in the afternoon, and also downtown here where I live, there's a rotary that I have to go through every single day. And after only about 6 weeks now with the Cayman, it's getting really old. And you know, of course, I take this thing out for a drive. I have a lot of fun. I know places where so that's fun. But as a daily, which is what I wanted to use this for, you know, for the rest of the warmer months, hopefully I can get away with it even through the beginning of November around here lately. It hasn't snowed really until January. So it's getting kind of monotonous. And the thing is, Porsche had a slight facelift in 2009 with the Cayman and the Boxster. Slightly tweaked engines, a little bit more reliable engines, a little bit faster engines. The interior was tweaked a little bit, the exterior tweaked just a little bit. But one of the main things is they switched from, in other words, from 2006 to 2008, mine's a 2008, the automatic transmission was just a regular slush box, right? It was just disgusting. It did have the Tiptronic gear levers, the Tiptronic paddles, but it was just crap. 2009, they started putting the PDK, or Porsche's dual clutch transmission, into the Caymans and the Boxsters. Wasn't able to find a 2009. Plus, again, I wasn't looking for a PDK at the time. I wanted to, but I think, you know, however long I hold on to this one, whether it's one season or a couple of years, but definitely the next will be a PDK, whether it's in this same generation Cayman, the 987, or hopefully maybe a 981, but we'll see. So anyway, so that's it. That's my little first quick review of the transmission in the Cayman. You know, I love standard transmissions, but and this one's perfectly fine. You know, the clutch pedal is awesome, and it runs great. But I just think that where I live right now, and also what I've become comfortable with, is just so nice in a dual clutch that when I, especially in the Volkswagens, I haven't driven a PDK in a Porsche. So, but, you know, in the Volkswagen, it is very convenient to just throw it in automatic when you're in a traffic jam, and just chill out, and then throw it in manual, and the gear shifts are so fast, and it's a lot of fun. So yeah, whether it is the same generation, like, you know, my next Porsche, whether it's the same generation that I have here, or maybe even, if I'm lucky enough, a 981, which is 2014 or newer, you know, it all depends. But I think I will be looking for a PDK next time. So that's it. So that's an update on the transmission, the first quick take on one part of the Cayman. And stay tuned, subscribe, like, and stay tuned for more. Thanks. See ya.